athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the center position. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. On offense, here are the Hawks. Collins passes to Murray. Collins with a screen on Caruso. Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
Ball outside. Takes the 3. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And we're about a minute into the first.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And here's Levine. Here's Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Caruso. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Levine for 3. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Now here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Ball passes to Vucevic. Doesn't go that time, so the Hawks will take it the other way. Murray with it. Caruso covers. Pass to Hunter. Puts up a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago trailing here. The 3 from DeRozan. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
A rare 3 for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
Murray from outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Young. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Hawks ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Caruso outside. Picked by Vucevic. Caruso, pass to Vucevic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Picked by Vucevic. And here's Caruso outside. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And he's going for the oop here. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Kicks it out to Collins. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Young against Ball. A nice shot by Young.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Vucevic, a screen on Collins. And the basket by DeRozan.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 1. And we'll get things started in the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta. Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Alex Caruso is out there with Ball. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Levine in at small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot. And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point. But once they lost him, things definitely changed.
DeRozan outside. Levine with a screen on Capella. And the dunk by Levine.
The lob, the finish, just a textbook alley-oop. And Levine, his balance, his athleticism, really kind of pays off in these moments.
Yeah, Ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and unfortunately, B.A., that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And, of course, he was shooting 42% from 3.
A line change here for Chicago. Williams, a screen on Young.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. White for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Young. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Second team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray with the ridiculous handle and quickness. He is so aggressive with that move.
Here's Terry. The kick out to White. Drummond, a screen on Capella. White for 3. The shot no good. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. And the foul on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And the Hawks with possession here. Trailing by 4.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Here's Terry. The shot that time not on target. Hunter with some nice D. Right side White. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Gets the 3 to fall. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago? For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Murray passes to Capella. There's Young with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 7. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both shots good from the strike. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Young, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
White, the pass to Drummond. Now White. Drummond to screen on Murray. To the inside. Drummond inside. He's against Capella. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for Chicago.
That one misses. The Hawks trailing. Murray drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Collins. Fast break, here we go.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's Terry. Hunter covering. Out left to the wing. Outside White. From deep. Drills it from deep. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Young, the pass to Collins. The kick out to Young. Off target from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside, Williams. Beverly for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Here's Murray. 9 points in the game. Young, the pass to Hunter. They kick it out to Murray. The 3. That shot off the mark.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Bulls. They lead by 7. And we'll be back with you shortly.
30.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Onyeka Kongwu is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the 1. Griffin's shot is off. Chicago leading. Outside Levine. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Forrest. Bey with a screen on Ball. Bey right side. 6 to shoot. DeRozan with the rebound.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside. During the 2021-22 season, DeMar DeRozan was amazing, averaging over 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field.
Well, the Hawks shooting 56% today.
Lonzo Ball.
Having a career season at age 32. What DeRozan did is unprecedented, Richard.
Yeah, and he made history by scoring at least 35 points on 50% shooting for 8 straight games, passing up Wilt for the longest stretch that the NBA has ever seen.
Forrest can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
There's Ball with a 3. Pass to Vucevic. Outside for Levine. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Levine's got 10 points in the game.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Offensive board. Tries again. Here's Forrest. Oh, from deep. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside for Bay. Launches it. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Griffin against Levine. There's the drive. And the dunk by Levine.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. A line change here for Chicago. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's White. He takes it in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Pass to Bay. To stop the run. Here's Forrest.
2 minutes remaining.
Bogdanovich with it.
2 minutes.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well within his arsenal. Bogdanovich doesn't hesitate when given the mid-range jump shot.
To the paint. Here's White. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. White's got 10.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Bay, no good. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Drummond to screen on Bay. Down low. Crafty move, and the layup is good by Drummond. And the Bulls lead by 17.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
White for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Griffin outside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Williams from long range. White for 3. No luck on that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Here's Forrest. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. White against Bogdanovich. Outside, Williams. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up their
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Collins. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls. DeRozan, a screen on Young. Young against Ball. And stolen by Murray. To the wing on the left. Over to Rosen. Pass to Young. Poke loose. Ball with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And the finish with the layup.
This is how you execute in transition. Ball beating everyone to the spot.
Here's Young. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach Levine, he is on fire.
Inside. And Collins with the slam.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Ball against Young. Ball passes to Caruso. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
And they're on the break. Here's Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Zach Levine.
We see it game in and game out. DeJounte is ridiculously difficult to cover.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Here's Collins. Chicago grabs the miss.
You try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Young with it, picked up by DeRozan. Outside Hunter. Driving inside. They kick it out to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, hit him with the spin cycle. Everyone out there is a little dizzy by that move by Murray.
And the dunk by Levine.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
That one falls.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Levine. Caruso outside. And here is DeRozan. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 20.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Lonzo Ball.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
They get it again. Collins. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third personal foul.
And so far, Collins has been a pleasant surprise. A mobile, quick-thinking big man with enticing potential.
And both free throws good for Collins. Now here's Ball. Pass to Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Hawks, John Collins.
And both free throws good for Collins. And Chicago has possession. It's an 18-point game. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Outside Levine. Back to DeRozan. Vucevic, the pass to Ball. Outside Levine. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Playing fast and getting clever. Levine throws off the defense with the pump fake.
Both free throws good from Levine. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior.
couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges. Cameron Johnson is out there with Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by Johnson.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Ball finds Levine, and it's blocked. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And again, it's Ben Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now, here's DeRozan. He dishes it to Vucevic. He's off on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now here's Simmons off on the layup. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Levine wide open. And again, no good by Chicago.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson inside. Defended by Caruso. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie outside. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 6.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Ball, the pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Johnson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And they double up Simmons. Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 4 and stolen by Simmons.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Vucevic finds ball. Vucevic a screen on Dinwiddie. And it's Vucevic missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Vucevic a screen on Simmons. And Vucevic gets to DeRozan. Got it from 16 feet.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a three-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bulls trail by 9. Caruso looking for an opening. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
Calls for the screen. Caruso uses it to perfection.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Brooklyn ball.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie dishes to Simmons.
I like how Vooch uses his size on defense, creating some strong coverage.
Here's Levine. Some solid defense from Johnson. Nets leading by 6. Here's Claxton. Simmons on the wing. He takes it in, and Simmons slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Shot and game clock separated by 5. DeRozan for 3. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Back to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. DeRozan for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the center.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bulls trail by 10. White looking around. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is what happens when Drummond gets the ball in deep. Either he makes the shot, gets fouled, or sometimes both.
We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Johnson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 10. Bridges against Beverly. Williams against Dinwiddie. Here's White. The shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson in the corner. Back to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Claxton no good. Bulls trail by 10. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there, pushing through the contact and finishing strong.
There's a good screen. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's off the back rim. No good. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Stolen by Ball. Pass to DeRozan. And stolen by Simmons. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Vucevic. That misses off the backboard. Dinwiddie against Ball. Bridges outside. Outside, Simmons. An easy 2 points on the layup. Simmons got 17.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
Vucevic a screen on Simmons. DeRozan for three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 19.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like when Lonzo takes initiative. When he's knifing inside, it forces the defense to act.
Ball hits them both. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Claxton the pass to Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. 4 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And
The Jabberwockies.
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
DeRozan out there with Levine, then it's Ball, and it's Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. It's DeRozan with the drive. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
To the paint and taken away by Johnson. All alone, and then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. White comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dosunmu in for Lonzo Ball. And a new group in for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. Nets leading by 18. Outside for Thomas. Right side Curry. And it's Simmons penetrating. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Here's DeRozan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. DeRozan's got 6.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
DeRozan a screen on Curry. Offensive rebound. And Drummond kicks to Levine. 6 to shoot. Going inside. And Levine with the slam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Connects from three-point range.
Woo! Zach barely gave the defense a chance there. He quickly gets the shot in the air.
Thomas passes to Curry. It's deflected. Picked his pocket. Finney Smith kicks to Curry. Outside for Thomas. Back to Curry. Out to the wing. And stolen by White. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. For 3, Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Nets making a change here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. And clearly, Billy Donovan wants to talk it over. Bulls trail by 10. And there's the pass to White. Now the feed to Terry, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
To the wing on the left. And Drummond kicks to Williams. Terry outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. And too long on the shot.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Down low, Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And it's White missing. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Claxton no good. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 10-point game. Passes to Terry. Pass to Dosunmu. Dinwiddie with the steal. Outside, Simmons. And stolen by White. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Claxton the pass to Simmons. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's sent back by Drummond. Back to Terry. Intercepted. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Vucevic dishes the ball. Back to Vucevic. And then Vucevic slams it in.
That's an incredible read. Lonzo Ball is so gifted at operating through screening rolls and finding his teammates.
Bridges misses. Bulls trail by 9. Ball kicks to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Simmons against Caruso. Vucevic the pass to Levine. Clock at 6. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
When it comes to scoring, Zach LaVine, every season, he comes back a stronger shooter.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Vucevic. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine can't hit.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Simmons passes to Claxton. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Bridges kicks to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And give him credit. Simmons struggled at the line when he entered the league, but Ben's really improved his foul shooting.
So he can't get either to fall. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. And the Bulls making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
In attack mode, Drummond getting aggressive as the game heats up.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough.
The previous play is
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Fans coming to the floor, it's your 3-1-2 crew. Make some noise for the 3-1-2 crew.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
In these clutch situations, Simmons is focused better than normal at the strike.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside DeRozan. 51 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Lets it go from the wing. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Nets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Claxton the pass to Simmons. Johnson wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Levine can't hit. Here's Simmons. Oh!
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Left side, ball. Here's Drummond. No good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really...
to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Dinwiddie against Murray. To the middle. There's Young with the three. The shot no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. It's Bridges on the wing. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Left side Simmons. Takes it inside. The rebound by the Hawks.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place? And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Collins. They get it back. The kick to Hunter. Knocked loose and stolen by Bridges. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw good, Dinwiddie.
This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well and they run well as a team.
And for the Hawks and their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, B.A. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Young from long range. Claxton with a rebound. Simmons against Murray. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Now here's Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Now Simmons. Excellent D there from Collins. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Collins. Young finds Collins. Can they get it? Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, after being drafted 19th overall in the 2017 draft, John Collins continuing to exceed expectations, which has contributed to what he does in terms of his workload.
Collins has developed into much more than an athletic role man, Brent.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. The fact that he only attempted one three-pointer in college and now is just letting him go here in the league. The guy is an efficient scorer from everywhere on the floor.
Now here's Murray. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. "50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Hawks trailing. And stolen by Simmons. On the break. Nice move. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, check out Simmons utilizing his reach, coming up with a steal, and starting a fast break.
Collins outside. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Claxton. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
And stolen by Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Kicks it out to Collins. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Young finds Collins. Here's Murray. Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the board. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Shots blocked! Outside Johnson, right wing. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Young, the pass to Collins. Hunter on the wing, covered by Johnson. Outside Young. Murray up top, shot clock at 5. And that one hits the back iron.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Down low. Here's Simmons. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Simmons has got 10 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Hunter to halt the run. The kick out to Young. Here's the 3. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
From deep, Johnson. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Off the inbound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
Some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Young inside. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie against Young. Capella, screen on Dinwiddie. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Simmons. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Murray for 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Simmons. The kick out to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Young, the pass to Collins. Kept alive.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Young against Dinwiddie. The kick out to Young. Off the mark there with a 3.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Simmons finds Bridges. Back to Simmons. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup. Simmons has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Hunter can't get it to go.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Johnson with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. That's good from Simmons on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray passes to Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
The kick out to Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Murray, and he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Here's Murray. Here's Capella. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the... All right, good stuff, Allie.
17. The Nets, 37.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the floor for the Nets, Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Johnson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Outside Hunter. To the paint. Here's Collins. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Outside Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Johnson's got 8 points. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Collins outside. Driving to the basket. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. From the baseline. Rebounded. Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Hunter up top. Pass to Capella. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 21.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Offensive rebound, Collins. Stolen by Dinwiddie. For 3, Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Pass to Capella. Here's Forrest. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Collins against Simmons.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely. In control offensively.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. From deep, Johnson. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen. Stolen by Collins. The pull-up. Yep, count it.
Quick thinking there from the big man Collins. He used his length and some good quick hands to get that one.
Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The first free throw is good. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Collins. Griffin, he's checked in for Hunter, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Murray. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the night.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Forrest. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Forrest. Bay outside. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. For 3, Bridges. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Hits a three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh,
and so it's Brooklyn. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got a Kongwu. Griffin is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Forrest in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Johnson. Back to Claxton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 6 assists in the game. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Outside for Bey. Fires from deep. And no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Brooklyn has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. The kick out to Johnson from downtown, and he gets it back. Back to Simmons. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
And the second free throw is good. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. With the drive, Forrest. It's deflected. Bridges outside. The kick out to Johnson. This one for 3. And the Nets miss again. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Bey from long range. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th assist of the night. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
To the paint. Out to Bridges. Outside Simmons. Back to Bridges. It's stolen by Bogdanovic.
Nicholas Claxton. His first team first.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Brooklyn with the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Griffin passes to Bogdanovic. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Forrest. Back to Bay. Another shot. And the bucket is good. Bay's got his first basket.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mikal Bridges.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Bogdanovic on the wing. 4-3. The rebound by Bridges.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Forrest. No good with the triple. Brooklyn in total control. Bridges left side. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Forrest, that one's good.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Pass to Claxton. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And so
Feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Now here's Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich finds Young. Unloads. Miss. Is off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Over Collins. Caruso against Young. And that one's good, Caruso. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Showing off those playmaking skills, LaVine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Chicago. And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Now Murray, following Bogdanovic's three-point attempt.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's LaVine, and it's Ball in the corner. Back to LaVine. The feed to Vucevic. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
LaVine for three, drills the three-pointer.
You can see the work LaVine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Young passes to Collins. It's stolen by DeRozan. Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Collins. A wide open look here for Caruso. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Here's Vucevic. Pass to Caruso. Vucevic setting the pick for Caruso. Back to Vucevic. Stolen by Collins. Young in the corner. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. For the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Uh-oh, Zach Levine. He's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 8-point game. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. Named to his first All-Star game in 2021, Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
Now here's Levine. After the miss from Trae Young.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bogdanovich wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And they get it back. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He got into double. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls. Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. DeAndre Hunter out there with Murray. And it's Collins in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. Young. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years. And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And stolen by Murray. Driving the lane, deflects the pass, and stolen by Williams. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. White looking around. Got a piece of it. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And the Hawks with possession here. Down by 12. Pass to Hunter. The Trae. The offensive rebound. Collins, good.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Drummond. And the rejection by Collins. Terry against Murray. Here's Collins. And Murray. Here we go. Good work defensively by Terry.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
White the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
White, good. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Here's Young. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. White's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Murray right side. This one for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Williams, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Collins, good.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Inside. That's tipped. Outside, Bogdanovich. Good on the three-point shot. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
The kick out to Williams. It's White on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
Bogdanovich against Caruso. And DeRozan sends it back.
The experience of DeRozan, a step ahead of the shooter.
Poked away. Drops in the layup for 2. DeRozan's got his first points of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
All right, David, thank you. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. I've got Vucevic. LaVine is out there with DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Ball in at the point. Chicago leading by 17. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
LaVine feeling it out a bit. Bay against DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
The Bulls have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Outside, Ball.
Right here.
To the middle, LaVine dishes to Vucevic. Deep 2 from Ball. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Bay, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And Vucevic kicks to DeRozan. 11 feet away. Another one falls for Chicago.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. They can't stop the run with that one. And stolen by Bogdanovic. There's the pass to Griffin. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd. The lob, the finish, just a textbook alley-oop. And LaVine, his bounce, his athleticism, it kind of pays off in these moments.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Here's Griffin. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Chicago making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Back to White. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Williams over Bogdanovic. That one off the back iron and out. For Atlanta, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. And Force gets it to go.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside, White. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Bay, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Terry, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. From downtown, no good on the shot. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich from deep. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 19-4 run. And stolen by Bay. Here's Griffin. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Forrest passes to Bay. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Williams for 3. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And so it's Chicago. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hawks shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. Collins is out there with Hunter. And it's Murray in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Young, no good. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Shoots a fader. The kick out to Ball. DeRozan with a screen for Ball. Left side, DeRozan over Collins. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's Atlanta. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And he drives in. Got that one up quick.
A smooth pull-up by DeRozan. There's so much confidence behind his shot.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. From 11 feet away, Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Back to Levine. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Caruso. Hands it from downtown.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Young from outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
DeRozan trained for 2 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Levine inside the three-point line. And the shot no good, a bit short. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hunter, no one around him. The basket good, off the assist from Young.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Chicago?
Outside, Levine. wide open. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, he's been turning himself into an absolute elite scorer. Levine is at it again.
Young looking it over. Outside for Murray. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach LaVine.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic, quietly dominates on a consistent basis. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And Young kicks to Hunter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Zach LaVine. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Ball in at the 1.
Look at how deliberate Ball is on the drive. He's fully invested in finding his finish.
Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
Clock at 6. DeRozan with the ball. Looking on Claxton. And it's DeRozan missing. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Ball against Dinwiddie. Out to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's Bridges on the wing. Inside. Here's Simmons. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Caruso outside. Here's LaVine. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And stolen by Bridges. And now the Nets on the break. And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Claxton can't get it to go. Chicago trailing here. Caruso outside. DeRozan, a screen on Dinwiddie. And it's Caruso on the take. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Simmons. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Caruso outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the middle. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Fast break, Brooklyn. The kick out to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Screen by Claxton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Caruso outside. Down low. Here's Ball. Back to Caruso. Here's Vucevic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And stolen by Bridges. Johnson against Levine. Pass to Claxton. Johnson inside. Bridges outside. The kick out to Simmons. Here's Claxton.
Well, Vucevic showing a willingness to work on the defensive end. That's nice.
And we... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. Here's Claxton. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Claxton's got 6.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Ball outside. Vucevic, a screen on Dinwiddie. To the middle. And Vucevic slams it in.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
For 3, Bridges on target from range. Bridges has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shot by Levine, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside Johnson. And he makes it.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Stolen by Ball. Caruso against Bridges. Pass to Levine. Simmons against DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn with the board.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Nice shot by Simmons. And the Nets lead by 9. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Bridges finds Simmons. Back to Bridges. Simmons with a screen on Caruso. Bridges passes to Simmons. Timeout called. Brooklyn. A line change here for Chicago. Clock is at 3. Here's Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Johnson. The Bulls making their last shot. For 3, Bridges. Drummond grabs the miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
The Nets with the lead. Pass to Claxton. Takes the 3. No good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And the Nets call time here.
The most confident man in the land. Let's go, T-shirt. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next U10 team.
Brooklyn making some changes. Finney Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. Harris comes in for Johnson. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. Outside White. Pass to Terry. The three is up. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Curry. 51 seconds left in the first half of this game. Fires for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to White. For three. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Bridges finds Harris. Outside Curry. Inside. Here's Finney Smith. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Outside White. Drummond the screen on Bridges. White for three. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Ball is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Levine in at the three. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan, and so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a three-point game. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
When you think of Zach LaVine, his athleticism pops, right? This guy off the drive, so hard to guard.
Out to Bridges, takes a three. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got 6 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Into the lane. Got a hand on it. Outside for Levine. Here's Vucevic. Bridges against Caruso. 6 to shoot. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, defensively, you want to take Levine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
Bridges finds Curry. Out to Bridges. On the wing, Finney Smith. Back to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Curry. Good D by Ball.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. Deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Here's Claxton. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Pass to Claxton. Caruso grabs the board. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
The windmill flush. That is one nasty finish.
My goodness, the punch on that one. Wow. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Simmons is checked in for Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson passes to Bridges. And the layup is good. Bridges has got 8.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Here's Dinwiddie. He lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Beverly against Dinwiddie. And Beverly gets it to go.
Well, this guy's ability to attack and be aggressive. Patrick Beverly in the painted area.
Simmons finds Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Simmons with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound.
First personal foul. Team second. Shooting.
The Bulls have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Drummond passes to Williams. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound to the wing, right side. Drummond passes to Williams. For the lead! And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Simmons, the pass to Bridges. Back to Simmons. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Drummond passes to Williams. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Williams has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Brooklyn.
Well, Patrick Beverly puts in the time to become a legit threat from range.
Here's Johnson. Yep, that one goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Outside, Williams. From behind the arc. Drummond with the ball. Working on Claxton. Here's Williams. To the inside. Terry. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. The crossover. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kobe White picks one up.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Good on the second one. Chicago leading. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Ball outside. Lets it go from deep. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. Levine passes to Vucevic, and it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Ball against Dinwiddie. Back to Claxton. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, that's executing an alley-oop if ever I saw one. DeMar DeRozan, he loves these highlight reel plays.
Pass to Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Ball outside. And here is Vucevic. Can't hit from in close. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Picked by Vucevic. Levine drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Levine.
But I tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Simmons finds Bridges. There's the triple. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night. Caruso, left side. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. And Levine, throw it down.
As Zach LaVine makes these kinds of nights look easy, he has got everything in his offensive arsenal.
Bridges against Caruso. Bridges passes to Johnson. Nets keep it alive. Here's Claxton. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Dinwiddie against Ball. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball with it, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Next ball.
Bridges outside. The 3 is up. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Levine. Misses the shot. This one belongs to Chicago.
matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Simmons passes to Claxton. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Bridges. Fires from deep. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Murray against Simmons. Murray, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
And Hunter, here we go. Here he goes. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Hunter.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now, here's Capella. Young outside. Fires the 3. Good work defensively by Johnson.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Passes it to Claxton. Dinwiddie wide open. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Dinwiddie's got 5. It's Young on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. And Young kicks to Murray. Back to Young. Bridges with the board. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson dishes to Simmons. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Pass to Murray. Bridges with the steal. Outside for Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton. Nails the baby hook.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Young outside. To the inside. At the top of the key, Hunter. Will it go? Young's shot is off.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game. Now,
here is Young. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
Bridges against Murray. Outside for Simmons. Back to Bridges. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Hunter. Young against Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. For 3, Hunter. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Bridges outside. And stolen by Murray. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
I love how DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon. He is fearless with his body, and that can often give him an edge against the D.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Simmons. Dishes it to Bridges. Back to Simmons. It's good. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there, pushing through the contact and finishing strong.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Nets, up by 8.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Nets team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Cameron Johnson. Mikal Bridges out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Simmons finds Johnson. Curry deciding where to go with it. Bridges passes to Claxton. He feeds it to Curry. That shot missing. Hunter with some nice defense. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 8-point game. Into the lane. And finished off by Collins.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Simmons' shot is good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Pass to Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Curry. A putback. He can't hit that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Hunter kicks to Collins. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry attacking. Here's Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
Back to Simmons. Stolen by Collins. The 3. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And Smitty, we know with Clint Capella, one of his great skills is his pick and roll ability.
He is a great partner, Kevin, in the pick and roll set. Sets solid screens, draws help defenders, finishes strong. Guards love having Clint as the roller for them.
Hunter, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hunter's got 6.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Johnson for three. And again, it's the Nets missing. Collins with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Curry outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Capella, the pass to Young. Takes it inside. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
The three from Johnson. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Young outside. It's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Bridges. And Young kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Young passes to Capella, and the dump by Capella. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's O'Neal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
It's Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Passes it to Harris. Kicks to O'Neal. Back to Harris for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Young drives in, and the shot goes in. Young's got 9.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Thomas, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Hunter in at small forward. Curry dishes to Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. And there's the drive. Curry kicks to O'Neal. Back to Curry. Lets it go with the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Inside, Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Efficient in the painted area. Collins has a purpose behind his actions.
Curry passes to Harris. O'Neal a screen on Hunter. Curry against Young. Curry dishes to O'Neal. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's a lot to handle at both ends. Capella just keeps coming at you.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. Simmons finds Bridges. And that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That's his first foul.
15.
Bridges outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
To the paint. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Griffin against Johnson. Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. Sinks the triple. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Forrest passes to Bogdanovich. The three-pointer no good. Brooklyn leading by 9.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks trail by 12. Looking to end the run. Bogdanovich passes to Griffin. Bay with a screen on Johnson. The pass to Bay. Stolen. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And Simmons kicks to Bridges. To the right side. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. Dinwiddie's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Nets. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Johnson, a wide open look, and the Nets another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The Hawks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
You have to love the strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Dinwiddie attacking. Simmons passes to Claxton. Simmons a screen on Young. That shot wide open. Dinwiddie's got 18 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Johnson is out there with Simmons. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. No problems knocking that one down.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end.
Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Dinwiddie's got 20.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Collins. And it's blocked. They get it back. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Young kicks to Collins. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Bridges outside. Claxton. Atlanta with the rebound. Feeds to Hunter. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson finds Simmons. Here's Dinwiddie. Who's back up. Here's Claxton. Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. And Simmons slams it in.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Dinwiddie with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Bridges misses. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Murray with the jam.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Bridges. Rebound Atlanta. Cabela's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Johnson against Young. Fires from deep. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 18 points just in the second half.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks. The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Johnson can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Back to Collins. 6 to shoot. Outside for Murray. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 17. Young against Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray, no good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges attacking.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Murray kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. Over Simmons. Shot by Collins, no good. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're ahead by 19. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution. But let's see out of the timeout.
And so it's Brooklyn Heat. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.